your pal, the Dancing Housewife, and welcome back to another episode of the Dancing Housewife podcast. Today, I'm joined by a very special guest, my friend Judit Gaspar. Judit was born in Hungary and began ballroom dancing at age 13. She went on to compete internationally in both Latin and Standard, representing her country at World Championships for more than a decade. After moving to Boston, she made teaching her profession, guiding young dancers who have gone on to compete at the highest levels. She also holds an ISTD teaching license, a Master of Science in Applied Nutrition, and is a proud mom to 2 competitive ballroom dancers. On top of all of that, she is the organizer of an exciting new dance competition, the Chicago DanceSport Championships. It's taking place this October, and she's here today to share a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to bring an event of this scale to life. Judit, welcome to the show, and thanks for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your background and your personal connection to the competition.
Sure. Well, that was an interesting story, right? This competition ran before under a different organizer. Andrea Zaramella was the organizer of the competition, and we attended in 2022 and 23 with my studio, with my student, and it was a fantastic, fun event, great atmosphere. We very fondly remember. It was sort of a natural continuation. Andrea has been really busy doing lots of other things in his life. He's traveling a lot, coaching worldwide, and he has been a main coach to my son, Christopher, and his partner, Holly, for the past couple of years. It just seemed to be like a natural continuation. Let me take over. Let's see. We've been working together. There's a trust built up in between us. So, and that's here I am right now. So, on a fun note, my dance studio is called Champions Dance Sport Club. Acronyms CDSC. Do you see where I'm going? Champions Dance Sport Championship. I already have the acronyms. Isn't it the most natural way to fall into something?
That's pretty funny.
CDSC. So I thought, yes, this is the funny note, right? Yes, but seriously, what particularly made this competition so special to me? I think the people involved in it.
Okay.
So this is the first time that I'm doing this, right? And some of the people who have already been on the team happily return. They do the job. Like most of them are volunteers, right? And some of them I probably just met once, said hi to somewhere, and then went on our business. Now we're on the same team, and it feels like I've been working with them like forever. They are very enthusiastic about having a competition, in particular the Chicago people, to have another competition in their city. So that's really the most special, I think. Again, just going back to there, what maybe one more thing that inspired me to take up on this competition. I think generally my life is about growing. Again, just letting it grow in every way as a person, as a professional, as a mom. With my children, I grew so much. That's for sure.
We all do.
And maybe there is one more that is maybe more conscious, a legacy that I'd like to leave behind me. I know that I've touched a lot of lives with just having a dance studio, or any dance studio owners can relate to this, because we all touch, like professionals. People come to you, you change the course of people's life, no question.
Yeah.
Right. So I think the legacy that's the last bit that I would mention here.
You sound really passionate about everything you do. And that's, one of the main characteristics of people that we call gritty. I'm a mental performance coach, and I talk a lot about grit, which is like mental toughness. And grit is when you just don't give up. No matter what the obstacles are, you find a way to make stuff happen. You came to the United States, thousands of miles across the ocean. You weren't going to do it, but you did it. You weren't going to open a studio, but you did it. You weren't going to host and organize a competition, but you're doing it. So it's passion. I see so much passion in what you do. And, the ballroom industry is lucky to have you because it's what sustains it. I want to pivot a little bit. for those people who aren't familiar with the Chicago DanceSport Championships, who haven't ever participated before, what would you say sets it apart from other competitions? What makes it special? What can people expect that's different from other competitions if they choose to attend?
This is the very first competition that will be sanctioned by the CSIT, ADF, or DanceSport Heritage organizations in the
right.
United States.
Okay.
So this already sets it apart. However, I hope that this is not like another reason to separate the ballroom community even further.
Right.
But I sort of have like a desire to actually bring it together because
Right.
we're all in the same boat, even if it has a different name, right? So CSIT is in International Workers and Amateurs in Sports. It's an organization that is very strong in Europe. It was founded in 1913 in Belgium, back there. And this organization is also recognized by the Olympic Committee since 1986, though it's not a governing body. So they don't delegate, they don't send to World Championships or the World Games. They have their own type of World Game within the organization.
Right.
ADFF is the American Dance Sport Federation. It's a fairly new organization. This is the U.S. national member body of CSIT. And eventually, I think it's going to grow. The focus of this organization is on bringing affordable, low-cost amateur competition to the U.S. couples, which I think is like one of the big differences between European and U.S.-based competitions is the cost.
Right.
No question.
Right. This popped into my head, but one of the
No problem.
reasons why we have not gone to Europe to compete in the CSIT or the Heritage Circuit is because they do not contest American style, and we're 9 dancers. So will you be contesting American style dancing?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we have
great.
a 9 dance competition as well.
Okay, that's great.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Great.
And on the same note, international and American style, when you have a judging panel, I'd like to make sure that the judging panel is fully competent in the field that they're judging. So I would like to have that the competitors who come truly know that the people who are there I have competence in the field that they're judging.
I love that. I love that because as a 9 dancer, American Smooth and American Rhythm, our judging panels are so heavily international. And of course I understand that because USA Dance is the WDSF Federation, so it makes sense. But we love when we get smooth champions or rhythm champions judging us. It just it just reinforces that the style is important and it's not just an afterthought. You know what I mean? To me, it seems like there are a lot of logistics, there are a lot of things that go into putting together an event of this caliber. I know it hasn't taken place yet, but as you're going through this process, what have been your challenges and rewards?
We're not on the map. Nobody really knows. We need to put extra work into it just to what I don't like, but I have to do, right?
Yeah.
Cold calls, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. So that is one of the most difficult parts of the challenges. Rewarding, just being in it again and working with great people who I know that there is the support there. So if something goes off, it's not just me. We were all in it together, right? I want to make sure that we continue what I really liked about this competition before, which was the welcoming atmosphere and the fun activities, fun additional things. The energy that was in that ballroom was fantastic.
Yeah.
That's going to be a challenge to recreate.
I want to get to some really important details. So what are the dates? Where's the venue? Where can folks listening to the podcast go to learn more about the competition? How do you register? All that stuff. So I'm going to just give the mic to you and let you give us all the details. And then for folks listening, I'll make sure that I put this in the show notes so you can refer to the show notes for links and all the details. Okay.
Absolutely. All right. So the competition is October 23rd through 26th. in Chicago, the Marriott Sheraton Suites Chicago O'Hare, right at the airport, so it's easy for everybody to access it. 23rd, we are starting with a kickoff gala, which is a social get-together, have a nice dinner, social dance, and that's where we're going to have some professional shows, which at this point, by next week, we will have it probably confirmed who are the professional shows and who are coming. The hotel is a great venue with a very reasonable $144 per night. We have a web page, yes, which is Chicago DanceSport Championships.com. It's up online. You can visit it. We have a Facebook page. I have my personal direct phone number, which is 781-219-7273. Maybe we can write it down for somewhere you can call, text. I would love to hear all the text messages and calls and answering them. Registration is through the Ballroom Comp Express. If there's any problem with registration, please feel free to email us at organizer@ChicagoDanceSportChampionships.com. I know everything is a long name here, so we were thinking about who came up with the idea of this. So many letters to write. But that's all right.
No,
We'll
but it's
deal with it.
descriptive. Chicago DanceSport Championships. You can't get more descriptive than that.
You can't get it wrong. Yeah. Then we also offer a master's camp before the competition, which is October 21st, 23rd. I've been visiting coaches from the US and Europe. Couple of names: Assimiliano Sodini, Sylvia Piton just got confirmed. Aljenedrov Sokoroyen, and not sure if sometimes I even say the last names properly. Oksana Komonanova, Glenn Weiss, Andrea Zoramella, Katrina Volgina, they're all confirmed. Karita Yipipari will be with us. We're very happy to have her. Katja Cooper, Emmanuel Papacina, and Alexander Vuko. Oh, well, his name is a challenge for me.
Is information on the Masters Camp also on the Chicago Dance Sport website?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
It's a separate link. You can, so on the webpage, Masters Camp, and you can have all the competition, all the camp details. Very reasonable. You can have just a daily rate. You can have the full. And then we're going to, as we get closer, we're going to start booking private lessons with the coaches. So that people will need to reach out separately to get on the private lesson schedule. But everything else can be done over the the webpage.
And to get on that private lesson schedule, should they contact you directly?
Or go to organizer@ChicagoDanceSportChampionships.com. That's our email. And all our team members who are doing the registration process have access to that. So we right away select, this is a registration, this is a master camp, who's going to do it. So you will have an assigned person who is going to take care of you.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Well, I really appreciate, Judit, that you joined me today. That's all the time we have. Thank you. Thank you again for giving us a look into the Chicago DanceSport Championships. You're really inspiring, not only because of the competition itself, but because of your approach and the way you want to bring all of our dance communities together. To our listeners, if you'd like to learn more, visit ChicagoDanceSportChampionships.com for details. I will put everything in the show notes, so be sure to take a look at them. As always, if you're enjoying the Dancing Housewife podcast, please subscribe on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, or your favorite platform. Leave us a review and tap 5 stars. It really helps spread the word. And until next time, this is the Dancing Housewife signing off. Keep dancing, keep shining. I'll see you on the dance floor. And as always, happy dancing.
That's all, folks.